Don't I look cute? Good morning. How are you? I just took a shower and did my makeup so we could spend the day together. Today I thought we could talk about what 365 days of self-care looks like, along with some food that I'm eating today. So in the fast-paced world that we live in, it's often very easy to forget to do things for yourself. That whole idea of like self-care and self-love often goes by the wayside. And we often prioritize like our work, family, our friends, and then neglect ourselves a lot of the time. And basic things become annoying and things you don't want to do. So my challenge for the next 365 days is to treat every day as an act of self-love. So living every day as an act of self-love. So the thing with this is that people often attribute self-love, or think what I mean when I say self-love is like going and getting massages and going and getting facials and like buying things for yourself. But what I'm talking about is taking the small everyday gestures and everyday tasks in your life and being more mindful and turning them into something that brings you peace and joy and little moments for yourself. And I want to thank Compliment, who you guys have seen before. I love this company. They are a vegan company. They are eco-friendly. They use real food. They're carbon neutral, and all of their packaging is biodegradable, which we love. But more on them a little bit later, but thank you so much for sponsoring today's video. So today I'm going to take you through one of those days where I find moments of self-care in the simplicity of life. I'm just going to show you some of the things that I've reworked in my brain, I've re-thought about, and made something pleasant to do. So I'm going to drink my water and make my bed. Follow me to my bedroom. All right, so after I like shower, kind of start my hair, do my makeup, I like to make my bed. And the thing with the bed is that I also, self-care part of it is making it very cozy. Done. All right, so for breakfast, I like to do like personal-ish protein pancakes sometimes. My breakfast kind of varies between, I don't know, what my mood is that day. So sometimes it's easier, sometimes it's more involved, and sometimes I have cravings. And today I'm craving pancakes. So we're gonna make them protein pancakes. So you have flour in a bowl. I'm gonna add this protein from Compliment. It's unflavored, so you can use it in like whatever smoothie you wanna make. It's great for like baking, cooking, whatever you need protein for. So it has protein from almonds, chia seeds, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, and pea. And they claim that it is the world's cleanest protein, which is amazing. They have a bunch of products that I love. They have like a multivitamin that I take every day, and it's all the essential nutrients that you need as a vegan. They're carbon neutral, obviously they're vegan, and they are third-party tested, which I love. And they work with scientists and dietitians to create all of their blends. So that's why I like to use it. So let's make some pancakes. We've got our flour, our sugar, we've got a little bit of salt, baking powder, and your favorite plant-based milk. I like to use soy. I prefer soy milk for all cooking and baking, honestly, because it has a higher protein content. So I just mix that together. We're gonna heat up our pan. I like a good non-stick skillet. So over medium heat, I'm just gonna heat up some vegan butter. All right, so I'm gonna take like a 1/4 cup measure, and that's going to be each pancake size so that they're kind of uniform and even. One thing that makes me very happy, and makes me happier to cook, is like fun cookware. So I have like purple. My toaster is like a green teal color, which is amazing. And then fun plates. So if I have any leftovers, what I like to do is just like put them on a wire cooling rack, and then I'll put them in a Tupperware and throw them in the fridge. And that way, in the next couple days, if I want pancakes again, I just throw them in the toaster. And I have protein pancakes like tomorrow or the next day if I want to. And then I don't have to do all this. I can just heat up in the toaster. All right, so for toppings, you can literally use whatever you want. Banana, berries, I have mango, but I also like to use some nuts and some hemp hearts. And I'm Canadian, so pure maple syrup is a must. All information for Compliment is in the description box down below. Use code EDGYVEG for 15% off. I really love this protein and their other products. I think it's the perfect complement to my plant-based lifestyle. Okay, now I'm hungry. Let's eat. It's sweet, and the mango's like perfectly ripe. It's so good. All right, well, that's my breakfast. that's done. Whoop. So something I've become a little bit obsessed with is skincare. Obviously, I'm already wearing like a full face of makeup. So I've already done my skincare and my makeup for the day before I started shooting. But I kind of used to think of like everyday daily tasks as like a chore. Something that I like didn't want to do, like washing my hair and doing my skincare. And when I kind of reframed skincare as like a ritual of self-love and made it fun for myself, I actually now I'm kind of obsessed with it and I have to do it or else I feel weird. So what I like to do is throw it on like a podcast, or if there's like a new album out that I want to listen to, and I blast it really loud and I just kind of go through it. And the fun thing with skincare too is that I've kind of become obsessed with the science of it. So I'm also learning. And as an adult, I find that when you're not in school, you're not learning something every day. And so, I don't know, do we get dementia earlier? Maybe. So exercising my brain is also an act of self-love. The products that I like to use are also something that I spend a lot of research looking into. So a lot of like Korean and Japanese skincare, and just like vegan brands that I like to support, or accidentally vegan brands as well. And that's the same with my makeup as well. I have always hated doing my makeup, and I started looking at it as like a creative thing as well. So sometimes I do a basic thing like I did today, and other times I like to get creative, and it's kind of like a fun outlet. And through my research, I found these great skincare like products that aren't products but more machines, and I stopped spending my money on dumb shit and I started spending it on stuff like this. So this is my red light mask. I use it every day. Sometimes I use it twice a day. This one has 7 different colors, so it has the red light and the infrared or near infrared, but it also has like blue and white and green and purple depending on what your issues are. I like to do it while I'm in my bed like reading a book or something, because it kind of promotes me to like relax and go to sleep. And you guys know this, I've battled with insomnia for like the last 2 years. So I feel like this kind of helps. Probably not like a huge amount, but I find that it kind of helps, and it makes me feel, I don't know, like I'm doing like a big thing for myself. I bought this on Amazon, and I can leave the link for you guys too. And it's actually, I looked at the link this morning and it's actually on sale. So it's a fun little way to also take your daily task and make it interesting. I'm just gonna do like a quick tidy and a quick vacuum. I like to vacuum every day. I have dogs and I take them for walks and they sleep on the bed, and so I like to clean up. But I treat it as an act of self-care as well, and not like a chore. Again, I'll listen to a podcast, throw on some music. Generally for this, I'll throw on like music that I love that's like super high energy, and I'll wipe down the surfaces, wipe down the mirrors, and I'll do a vacuum of everything because dogs. So with tidying up or doing like a really deep clean, it's all about creating an environment that supports your well-being and mental clarity. I have ADHD, so living in a cluttered space, it leaves my mind very cluttered and very scattered. And I tend to leave things everywhere just because my ADHD makes me do that, so I have to do some sort of cleanup every day. And when your surroundings are clean and orderly, you just feel this sense of comfort. You don't have to worry about anything. And personally, I get this feeling of accomplishment as well. So if I had a day where I'm like going through my inbox and I did nothing but answer emails and I feel like I was unproductive, cleaning up will give me a sense of accomplishment, like I did something for myself. All right, it's lunchtime. I'm getting hungry. Another act of self-love is cooking nutritious meals for yourself and meals that you like. So one of my favorite things that's like really quick and like light for lunch, but like keeps me full for a while, is I do kind of like a take on like a chicken Caesar, but I use romaine and cabbage. And then I have just it's kind of like a cross between a Caesar and a ranch dressing that I just make. I have a recipe on my website and in my cookbook. And I like to just throw these 7-grain like vegan chicken tenders into the oven, and that's kind of the protein of the meal. And then I throw together a quick and easy but super tasty salad. All right, so I like to use romaine and cabbage. Cabbage is just like a good supplement. It's great for you. It has a nice crunch. I love the kind of sweet flavor that it gives. And then just top it with this dressing, which I love. It's so good. And a sprinkling of cheese. And you can use whatever cheese is your favorite. I just happen to have this vegan feta. All right, so I have a couple almonds from this morning that I'm just gonna throw in. I don't really wanna like dirty a whole Tupperware container to save them, so this is just a better way to use them up. And healthy fats, love that. Okay, so I just like to chop these up and throw them in. So like each bite can have like a little bit of crunchy goodness, and then I just toss it in. I like to eat my salads in giant bowls. I don't know, there's something very satisfying about like a giant bowl. I hate small salad bowls. For some reason, I just find this to be so satisfying. I don't know what it is. I also try not to eat like in front of the TV, which is something I used to do. I used to always throw on like a YouTube video or like an episode of the show and eat, but I try to be present now when I eat. I find I overeat, which isn't like the worst thing in the world, but you can kind of savor like the flavors and the different textures. I have my lunch guests here. All right, time for the afternoon dog walk. I have 2 tiny dogs, so I have to take them out like 3 to 4 times a day. And it's not just about like going poos or pees or their exercise. It's also about exercising their mind and spending time with them. So it's about the joy and the companionship that they bring to my life. And I make sure that they get lots of endorphins from sniffing all the things outside. Walking your dog can be time for reflection for yourself, for gratitude, for bonding with them. When I walk my dogs, I take that as a time for reflection, gratitude, and obviously bonding with them. But I like to pay attention to my surroundings. So what are the smells in the air? What does the temperature feel and taste like? What nice things in nature are around? I live near the water, so there's lots of boats and flowers and gardens. And I try to do this without any sort of music so that I really am present. All right, dinner, woohoo! So we talked a little bit about self-care and dinner. I had a salad for lunch and I'm craving some pasta, and I saw this girl make Marmite pasta on Instagram, and then I wanted to make Marmite pasta. So that's what I'm going to make for dinner. Like I said when we were cooking our lunch together, I really take cooking myself very seriously. I was doing this thing where I was eating a lot of comfort foods for a while, and they were kind of like convenience comfort foods, and I was eating standing over the stove if I was eating at all, watching TV. And so I'm kind of taking the approach now where I make my meals with intent. I really focus on the meal, I cook it, I'm putting like positive intentions into the meal. I think your energy goes into the food that you cook for yourself and other people, which is why you can cook your mother's recipe. It'll never taste the same as when your mother cooks for you, because I think the ingredient that you are missing is love a lot of the time. But it not only allows you to nourish your body, mind, and soul, but it gives you a moment of luxury. I like to throw on some Italian music or like Mexican music, depending on the type of meal that I'm cooking, or like maybe some Arabic music. And then, yeah, I choose ingredients that make me feel good and savor the satisfaction of a well-cooked meal. And you're also prioritizing your well-being. And it makes cooking for one a lot more fun and a lot more purposeful, because I definitely hated doing it before. It felt annoying and kind of depressing, and that's the energy I put into the food. So definitely take the time to plate it, take the time to eat it, and make it a self-care experience. And I find plating to be so important because we eat with our mouths, but we also eat with our eyes. And I just think you look at your meal differently when it's on a really nice plate, it's plated beautifully, there's fresh ingredients in it, and you've taken the time to love yourself. Do you want some pasta? Oh, thank you. All right, so we have our dinner under 15 minutes, and it smells so good. I knew this was gonna be. Love a good pasta sauce that's like 2 ingredients: vegan butter, Marmite. So good. It's a little bit umami, a little bit salty. We live in a very hyper-connected world, so I find that it's very important to disconnect and just give your brain a break from all the technology. I find that these are the moments where I get that true inner peace, and I can learn something or read something and just kind of sit with myself and my thoughts, because there's always something going on. There's always something on that I'm paying attention to all day. And I find that this is the perfect way for me to wind down a couple hours before bed. By disconnecting from screens and immersing myself in a good book, I get to really focus on some peaceful moments of solitude. I read my book, I can meditate on what I'm reading, I'm paying attention, my phone's plugged in elsewhere. Or another thing I like to do is learn. So I've been practicing tarot, so I like to take some time to pull some tarot cards for myself, look into the meanings of them, start kind of memorizing the different cards. And to be really good at tarot, you have to practice. All right, so I just made myself a tea. I'm going to get ready to wind down. Thank you for spending the day with me. And if you want to join me on 365 days of self-care, or you just, want to be mindful in your days, don't forget, it doesn't have to start with big gestures. You can just take the small mundane things in life and breathe life into them. And those moments kind of that we have every day that we take for granted, just stop taking them for granted. And don't forget, if you want some compliment products, which I highly suggest because I love them, my favorites are the protein powder, and then they also have the complete vitamins for plant-based eaters. They have a bunch of other stuff. They have a greens powder too, but those are my favorites. There's a code and a link in the description box down below, and you get 15% off, and you'll love it, I promise. Well, until next time.